Y'all, I'm too lit about these pork chops, mashed potatoes, and green beans.
Long distance relationship. I've been waiting for this.
Don't do it. Just doesn't work. All right, cool. I'm done.
God damn it, Jack.
What I do?
Stop it. No, I didn't. I went to the gym before this.
Do what you gotta do. Do your thing.
What are we talking about? And I will die because I went to the Darius concert. Mark my words.
Shout out to my boo. I love you, girl.
Do you have any comments about what I have to say, Jack? I don't generally look to celebrities because most of the time, like, their marriages end terribly.
All-time relationship goals is Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I'm sorry, if you don't agree with that, then like you're wrong. It's not fair to anybody else who's gonna be in a relationship because nothing else can top that.
Go, Beyonce, Jay-Z, boom, bam, boom. Enough said, enough said.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, which sounds super lame, but they're like the dopest people in the game if you really think about it.
Jim Halpert and Pam Beesly. They're just,
Chandler Bing and Monica from Friends, because I really identify with Chandler, because I too am desperate, or awkward and hopeless and desperate for love. Is that what it is? Yeah.
You see like relationships, like especially like Hollywood relationships, like everyone gets a divorce as soon as like they're mad or whatever. But Beyonce, Jay-Z like stuck it through.
Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, and Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. Not only are they very loving from what they seem, but they seem like they're also, it's kind of like that best friend type thing.
Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. That is freaking relationship goals. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this show that came on back in the early 2000s called My Wife and Kids. Jay and Michael, just that relationship in that whole entire series is just so fun. Like, I would love to have a relationship that's fun and you can handle all your problems with a good laugh.
Chip and Joanna Gaines are like the perfect quintessential little white couple in Texas, and you know, they're just so happy, and you know, they really just build a great relationship on God, and they do what they love and they get to do it together.
I, for one, I don't really believe in love. I've seen too many heartbreaks go through life, but if anything, my grandparents.
my mom and my dad.
Obviously my parents.
My grandma, my grandpa.
My grandparents, I mean, like, just to go old school.
And my parents.
My parents, you know, they've been through a lot and they've done a lot together.
My parents have been together for like 30 years and they still like make fun of each other and hit on each other and like they have a lot of fun, so they're really cute. So if you see this, mom and dad.
My mom just won Teacher of the Year for her school, and that's like a big deal. So I was like, yeah, go mom. But my dad was like fangirling over her. He was like posting pictures of her on Facebook and was like, congratulations to my beautiful wife. You deserve this more than anyone I know. And he sent her flowers today that was like, these are as beautiful as you, like stuff like that. I was just like, Dad.
So my grandma is actually 97 now, and my grandpa died about 25 years ago. And my grandma is still like so in love with him. My grandpa died and he had like one of those, like, you know, when you have a gold tooth. She got that molded into a ring when he died, and now she wears it all the time. And she has dementia on the way to Alzheimer's, and she forgets everything. She'll forget her son's face, her daughter's name, but will never forget my grandpa.
But like my ultimate couple is like when you see an old couple, like they like 70, 80-year-old still going out on dates, doing sweet stuff. I'm talking about like the happy old couple. Not the old couple who just sit there and just eat the whole time. Like they're actually talking, they still have stuff to talk about. That's the type of couple I want to be.
It's called my relationship triangle. It's like the epitome to make me happy for my relationship goals. So basically, all right, so the top is food, because like that's a given. And then like this little corner is sleep, and then this little corner is cuddles. And I'm like the most easiest person to please, because if I get those three and it's complete, I'm like set.
Relationship goals, it kind of get out of hand. People start calling anything relationship goals. Aw, you guys share one toothbrush. That's cute. Relationship goals. Just because one person, y'all supposed to be like, oh, what's mine is his. So if he got gingivitis, you got gingivitis? That's nasty. Like, y'all both use your own toothbrush. Like, don't do no nasty stuff like that thinking it's relationship goals. Don't let nobody gas you up. If that's not cute, you need to run that out real quick. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cheat death together, not cheat on each other. That's the way to do it. That's the way. I'm dropping bars right now.
I've been waiting for this.
Listen, don't do it.
Long distance relationships, I can't even make short distance relationships work. I'm gonna quote a late great Nickelodeon band, one of the best, the Naked Brothers Band, all right?
Long distance relationship can't kill you.
But contrary to popular belief, I believe that long distance relationships can work. I like to think I am proof of one.
I've been dating my girlfriend for like almost 3 years now. And you know, we've always been at like the same school.
I don't see the point of long distance relationships in college. I think like you're young, like there's a solid chance you're not gonna marry anybody that you know right now.
I'm okay with having space. Like, that sounds really bad, like in a relationship, but we've been together for 5 years. If you can't trust me while I'm at school in Columbia, then why would you be with me?
Relationships are constantly and forever two-way street. And if you have a man that makes you feel like you're putting in more work, drop him.
Never date a guy that's over 23 while you're in college. I put too much effort into it and it was super stressful and it was a headache. And I had too many guys trying to talk to me while I was in a relationship and he wouldn't come see me. And I was like, I'm not gonna lose all this juice because one person won't come see me.
Date someone near you, damn it. Don't go look at other places to date people. Like, there are options. Like, why would you go all the way to like some other place for like a fancy restaurant when there's a McDonald's right down the road?
Everyone makes fun of me for this, but for some reason, I just genuinely like guys more that don't go to this university. You could go here and be like cool and attractive and stuff, but I'm probably still not going to like you. But you could like go to a different university and I wouldn't have to see you as much and I'd be like more okay with it.
I did the thing where I dated a younger guy, and he was still a senior in high school, and I was a freshman here, and he was in Charlotte, and I was here, and that was a time. Then we got into the lines of more him being controlling and clingy and all around ass.
I was dating this guy senior year of high school. We broke up because he didn't want to try and make a long distance relationship work because he had had one that hadn't worked out previously. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I was pretty torn up about it, but you know, I went to college and I was starting to like really, you know, hit my stride. He calls me and he's just like in tears, like, babe, please, I miss you so much. I didn't really, So I take him back. Do not date a man who makes you visit him twice a month, but only comes up to see you every, 3 months. Do not date a man who, freaking tears you down. Do not date a man who makes you call him every night, but the nights he's out with his friends, oh, he ain't gonna call you.
So my dad was a senior in college, my mom was a freshman, and my dad's in the military. So as soon as he got out of college, he got stationed in Omaha, Nebraska, and my mom was still at school at Virginia Tech. And they dated for a whole year apart like that until like my dad came back, proposed to my mom, and then she moved out there with him and finished at UNL. But that's the thing, this is before FaceTime, this is before like messaging, and they still made it work, and they've been married for 20-something years now. So if you really want to, you can make long distance work.
People have too many trust issues, I think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when those trust issues get in your head, like, they start happening, like, they'll try to hang out with some friends and be like, oh, was there girls there though? And like, when that start happening, people just like lose trust with each other, and that's where kind of everything goes wrong.
Well, that's why a lot of people can't make it work, because nowadays it's like, oh, you liked her picture on Instagram? I can't trust you. I'm like,
It has to be 50-50. It can't be like 40-50 or like, no. It's the math. Oh wait, okay.
I feel like anybody can do their part in it. Anything's possible. Every love is like a book. Everything has a chapter. If you want to keep that chapter going, then by all means. If you want it to have a lovely ending, just do what you gotta do. Do your thing.
Like, I'm looking for a function date, so like, come be my pal.
You do have to be intelligent. I'm really sorry, but you do.